Look, the reactive AI era, it's dead. Completely dead. We're no longer talking about simple chat interfaces, just answering isolated questions. In this explainer, we are tearing down the massive 2026 shift toward agentic, autonomous workflows inside enterprise environments. Enterprise resource planning, as we know it, is fundamentally changing. And the days of human operators manually guiding every single system click, those are officially over.
So you really have to ask yourself, what is the true operational cost of manual bottlenecks? We absolutely must expose the massive operational bleed happening right now in most companies. Cash flow is being actively compromised because finance and supply chain teams are losing hours, sometimes literally days, to manual discrepancy resolution. Chasing down missing documents, figuring out why a specific invoice doesn't match a payment, trying to align fragmented data across isolated departments. These aren't just minor inconveniences, they are structural failures that completely paralyze your agility and your profitability.
LeverX really hit the nail on the head with this assertion. Enterprise AI has evolved entirely. It's no longer just a passive assistant sitting there waiting for a prompt from you. It has become a cross-system workflow orchestrator. It looks at a complex process, figures out the necessary steps to complete the whole thing, and then executes that work entirely independently.
Section 1, Deep Dive Analytical Postmortem.
Let's consider the architectural evolution of SAP Joule from 2024 to what's coming in 2026. 2 years ago, interaction was passive, right? You asked a question and it gave you an answer based on a single domain contextual search. Today, that interaction is entirely proactive. The scope has exploded into cross-enterprise orchestration. Instead of just basic search, it utilizes deep research capabilities, mapping custom skills right through Joule Studio. And most critically, this is the real game changer here, the execution parameter has shifted from simply suggesting actions to initiating autonomous workflows via multi-agent coordination. The system finds the error and it starts the process to fix it without ever waiting for your permission. And the Oracle ecosystem completely mirrors this shift. The new Oracle Payables agent is engineered from the ground up to achieve straight-through processing without manual inputs. We're talking about automating multi-channel invoice processing by effortlessly ingesting documents from emails, portals, EDI, e-invoicing, and standard PDFs. It extracts and normalizes all that data. Then it autonomously matches that data to purchase orders and receipts, creates the accounting distributions, applies complex tax and policy checks, flags potential fraud, and finally, routes it for payment. The manual effort is just entirely removed from the transaction pipeline. Building right on top of that, we see this incredible transformation from hindsight reporting to event-driven foresight. The Oracle Ledger Agent actively shifts accountants away from report chasing and moves them into continuous monitoring. It allows them to set natural language prompts that auto-create adjustment journals and deliver context-aware explanations on the fly. Concurrently, the planning agent guides FP&A teams by running event-driven predictions on financial and operational data in real time. It actively guides what-if simulations to drastically shorten forecast cycles and improve accuracy across departments. It's not just reporting anymore, it is continuous connected planning.
Returning to SAP for a moment, Joule now maneuvers between disparate systems autonomously to neutralize delays. For example, if a supply chain delay surfaces, Joule scans SAP Ariba for alternative suppliers, automatically ranking them by price and carbon footprint. In HR, it actually triggers SAP SuccessFactors and Microsoft 365 to organize new hire onboarding logistics, setting up meetings, mapping out training paths. In sales, it analyzes CRM support tickets to generate predictive retention strategies for at-risk clients. Now, I do have to explicitly note a gap here. While the source materials exhaustively detail these capabilities, they actually omit the exact processing latency of these cross-app actions. But regardless, the architectural capability to neutralize delays and protect revenue autonomously is fully functional right now.
Section 2. Hidden Friction and Structures.
Agentic automation promises massive efficiency, sure, but it immediately hits a wall of structural friction. The source data is crystal clear on this. The blockers are rarely the AI itself. The friction points actively blocking AI value are messy master data, confusing approval rules, misaligned security roles, and, this is crucial, undefined process owners. If no human owns the process end-to-end, the AI literally has no logical pathway to follow. An autonomous agent simply cannot navigate a broken corporate structure. It's just going to automate your confusion.
So, to combat that friction, we have to look at the SAP Business Technology Platform Data Bridge. This is the foundational structure for data sovereignty. It ensures that when Joule Studio connects custom skills and external system queries directly into your workflow, they are strictly governed by your proprietary legacy data and existing compliance rules. Everything the AI executes remains totally auditable and constrained within your company's specific security framework. It actively prevents the AI from hallucinating by grounding it entirely in your verified corporate records.
Section 3. Tactical System Action Plan. This 2 to 3 month timeframe, that represents your strict operational constraint. When you're selecting your first SAP Joule use cases, you absolutely must focus on high-frequency tasks, utilizing clean, highly organized data with a very clear owner. You are targeting a goal you can reach rapidly. This first wave of deployment should tackle contained, high-value projects. Think invoice dispute resolution or real-time order status tracking. Start there.
And here are the exact sequential milestones for that rollout. Gate 1. Define your autonomy tiers. Establish right away whether the AI is permitted to merely suggest, draft, or independently execute a task based on specific dollar limits and risk levels. Gate 2. Implement RAG-based grounding, using the SAP Knowledge Graph to keep the AI strictly accurate. Gate 3. Run controlled replay scenario pilots on historical disputes to thoroughly test the system before you ever push to production. And finally, Gate 4. Treat your custom skills exactly like products. Document your inputs, isolate the integrations, and meticulously version your code to prevent the accumulation of massive technical debt.
Section 4. High CTR Packaging Blueprint.
To wrap up this analysis, the definitive takeaway from all this source material is this: Agentic AI is literally replacing traditional ERP. We are looking at a landscape where glowing autonomous interfaces are actively overriding legacy spreadsheets and manual inputs. From the action bars integrated into Microsoft Teams to automated Oracle document I/O pipelines, the death of reactive AI is officially here. The mechanical reality of the autonomous enterprise has arrived. So the only question left for you is, will your infrastructure actually support this agentic shift? Or will your messy master data leave you entirely paralyzed in a 2024 operational model?